Thanks for joining us. I'm Leanie Lambrink. Yellowknife City Council is debating whether the city should adopt its first ever encampment policy as concerns grow over homeless camps, garbage, and public safety across the city.
We have huge swaths of encampment with mass amounts of garbage and nothing is getting cleaned up. So what are we doing as a municipality to use our tools to get the landowner, the GNVT, to address that?
Right now, Yellowknife has no formal policy for dealing with encampments. Councillors say there are about 10 camps scattered throughout the city and on commissioned land, and those numbers typically grow in the summer months. The territorial government would still be responsible for cleanup on public lands under the proposed policy, but the city wants a clearer process to make sure it actually happens. Council is still debating the proposal and no decision has been made yet. As Yellowknife considers adopting a formal approach for encampments, some people living at a camp near the Prince of Wales Northern Heritage Centre say it became a place of safety and community over the winter. Devin Tredinik has the story.
On the outside of this Yellowknife homeless encampment, there are garbage bags, clothes, and the odd seagull checking out the scene. But it's also where some residents spent all winter, surviving minus 40-degree weather. Head a little further inside and what you find might surprise you. This is Bobby Villanove's tent. It's where he spent this past winter and how he stayed warm.
You know, if it's cold in the morning, you get up and the stove is going in 5 minutes and it's getting warm.
He says the tent was put together piece by piece and enjoys the peace and quiet.
About how quiet it is, but you know, it's 3 a.m. You can have the music and the speakers just blasting away.
Yeah, and what you want to do?
Or you can have the chainsaw going, you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning and nobody gets bothered by it.
No.
The months ahead historically paint a different picture.
Well, last summer there's a whole whack of tents all over the place.
Yeah, that's how I
Like
built most of these places.
There's
Just
tents
people leaving
all
stuff
over.
around.
That's why all the garbage is all over the place.
Yeah.
Today, city administration is recommending a formal policy of cooperation with the Northwest Territories government on encampments. It says the city should commit to supporting public health and the safety of encampment residents, but at the request and expense of the territorial government. Specifically, the city says the territory would cover the costs of the city providing solid waste and sewage collection, as well as enforcing bylaws that reinforce public safety at the encampment. That's where Villeneuve is staying, and despite his circumstances, he sees his situation a little differently than others might.
I don't consider it homeless. Like they used to live in tents way back.
His friend Gabriel Iverson feels the same. He says his time during the winter was not as easy, and there were several cold nights while he was still putting his tent together.
Well, I started it like early November, and I think I kind of would say I sat around comfortably Christmas Day and just watched my fire. So it's about a month and a half of just, cold work all by myself.
Iverson says his tent is almost complete, but he still needs to install a window. He says he sees himself staying there for the long run, despite an uncertain future that lies ahead.
I don't consider myself homeless anymore.
Both say extra portable toilets and outlets for electricity would also help with their situation. Devin Tredinik, CBC News, Yellowknife.
A well-known stop along the Alaska Highway is gone after the Rancheria Lodge burned down Monday night. Photos shared with CBC show the lodge destroyed by fire, leaving behind only debris and ashes. The abandoned lodge sits about 120 kilometers west of Watson Lake and was once a popular stop for travelers heading through the north. Mark Kelly is a Whitehorse photographer and co-author of a book about lodges along the Alaska Highway. He says Rancheria stood out because of the people who ran it.
Everything was like, you know, it's that tradition of homemade, welcome, you're in our place. We'll take care of you. And that's like one thing is that they always helped people so much. Anyone who was stranded, I mean, just like there to make sure you were okay.
Watson Lake firefighters and RCMP both responded to the fire Monday night. The cause is still under investigation. Northwest Territories health officials say the Hantavirus outbreak linked to a cruise ship does not pose an immediate risk in the territory. 2 Yukoners are among several Canadians now isolating after possible exposure. But NWT Chief Public Health Officer Dr. Cami Condola says no contacts are isolating the territory and there are no Canadian origin cases. Candola says this strain of hantavirus can spread between people, but only through close, prolonged contact.
This particular Andes strain is not, it's different from how COVID-19 was transmitted. This is a strain of hantavirus that can be spread human to human, but it requires close or prolonged contact. It's not spread as quickly as COVID was, where it was aerosolized and people who are asymptomatic could spread it.
Candola says hantavirus is far less contagious than COVID-19, and public health officials were able to isolate contacts before the cruise ship docked. Health officials say they'll continue monitoring the situation closely. Health officials in Pungnartu, Nunavut are warning residents about what they call an active and serious rabies threat in the community. At least 3 dogs have died from the disease since April. Nunavut's chief public health officer says there may be more infected animals. Sam Watt reports.
The health department says the deaths of 3 dogs in Pungnartu are linked. Dog team owner Cameron McDonald says they belonged to him.
It's definitely been a bit of an emotional roller coaster. We've been trying to manage running our dogs, but also balancing keeping them safe.
When his first dog fell ill mid-March, McDonald didn't think it was rabies because his dogs are all vaccinated. Then his second dog became sick. After speaking with veterinarians, he believes they received a bad batch of vaccines, or they may have been administered when the dogs were too young.
At that time, the environmental health officer didn't really believe us that we were dealing with rabies.
But the tests came back positive. McDonald believes there are other rabies-related deaths that haven't been reported. Nunavut's Chief Public Health Officer Dr. Ekiwa Ajimang says she is aware of 3 other suspected cases. But those dogs weren't tested. She says police officers put those dogs down and sent them to the dump. Dr. Ajimang says that's protocol when officials don't have the right safety equipment.
If people are not in the position to do that, then the safest thing is to dispose of so that other animals are not interacting with it, because rabies is very infectious.
McDonald says the environmental health officer ordered him to build individual kennels to isolate his dogs. But he says the biggest threat is the stray dogs running loose. Fellow resident Margaret Nakashuk agrees. She's worried about all the people outside as the weather warms up.
With the kids being out and loose dogs, you're asking for something to happen if it's being ignored.
CBC News has reached out to the Hamlet and the Territorial Environment Department but has not heard back by deadline. Dr. Ajimang says she is working with the Hamlet on the stray dog issue. She's reminding residents to type their dogs and report any suspicions that an animal may have rabies. Samuel Watt, CBC News, Yellowknife.
A step forward in efforts to move part of the Alaska Highway that's at risk of erosion. The federal government has awarded an Indigenous-owned partnership a $14.6 million contract to do the work. It involves relocating a 2.3-kilometer stretch of highway near the Liard River in northern BC. Climate change is expected to threaten the shoreline there over time. Construction is scheduled to get underway this summer. The contract went to a joint venture between Top Notch Oilfield Contracting, owned by a member of Blueberry First Nation, and EnviroX Contracting. Ottawa says the bidding process was limited to Indigenous businesses connected to First Nations along the highway route. Alberta and Ottawa appear close to a major agreement on industrial carbon pricing, a deal the energy industry says could unlock billions in investment. BC News has confirmed both governments have agreed in principle to gradually raise Alberta's industrial carbon price to $130 a ton by 2040. The price paid by large emitters would rise to $100 a ton next year and then remain frozen until 2030 before slowly increasing. The agreement is seen as a key step for major projects like the proposed Pathways Carbon Capture Network.
I think this is going to go a long way to help those investment decisions. And, thankfully, the collaborative nature and approach that the new Prime Minister is taking, I applaud. And I think the Premier is to be credited with working with him and him with her on getting this deal done, because politically this shows Canada can work and the Federation can work, and we can do things together for the betterment of all Canada, because this will benefit all of Canada.
Clearly 2040 is too late. to achieve a $130 a ton effective carbon price. And given that the actual cost of this industrial carbon price for oil producers is pennies per barrel, and about the cost of 1 timbit per barrel, waiting a decade doesn't seem reasonable.
Sources say a formal announcement could come as early as Friday, with Prime Minister Mark Carney expected to travel to Alberta. The federal government is investing $40 million to study whether small nuclear reactors could help power military sites in the north and other remote regions. The program involves National Defence, Natural Resources Canada, and Atomic Energy of Canada. Ottawa says the micro-reactors could improve energy security, reduce emissions, and one day potentially provide power for civilian communities as well. Several Canadian cities are competing to be the home of a new international defense bank, where NATO members and its allies will access financing for security projects. Kate McKenna takes a look at the pitches and what's on the line.
Ontario has launched a campaign to make Toronto the headquarters of a new multinational defense bank.
There's only one city in Canada that can truly provide everything the bank needs, and that city is Toronto.
Toronto, one of 5 potential hosts for the new bank. The others are Vancouver, Halifax, Montreal, and Ottawa-Gatineau.
I think it's a really interesting indicator of perceptions of seriousness out of the Carney government in defense.
The bank will be headquartered in Canada. It's expected to offer financing for defense projects, serve at least 19 countries, and create about 3,500 high-paying jobs.
It's a potential source of capital for folks in the defense industry or potentially interested in moving there.
We have a bilingual workforce, an international workforce.
Ottawa's mayor didn't seem bothered that Ontario's premier endorsed Toronto.
I respect the fact that there are people who feel that it should go in Toronto because that's the perceived fiscal and financial capital of the country.
Ontario is also being accused of trying to sabotage Montreal's bid, saying Quebec could soon vote in a referendum to leave Canada.
I would say that, first of all, we're not going to engage in campaigns of fear, for starters. We have the strengths and the maturity to receive international organizations, bottom line.
The only thing that this bank needs right now is have the economics and the diplomacy. So we're the only city that can give both.
Doug Ford says he doesn't believe in attacking other applications.
Well, I say go Habs. You know, Montreal's great.
Meanwhile, BC is pitching itself based on location.
We will be the economic engine of this amazing place we call home. And part of that will be hosting multilateral institutions, given our new central location between our allies in Asia and our allies in Europe.
The federal government says it doesn't have a timeline yet on when the host city will be chosen. Kate McKenna, CBC News, Ottawa.
Gjoa Haven is preparing to open a new community food bank aimed at helping families struggling with the high cost of groceries. The initiative is supported by Nunavut Tungavik Incorporated and Food Banks Canada. Mayor Raymond Kukshun says the food bank could eventually provide both store-bought and country food. He says many families in the community are finding it difficult to afford healthy meals.
High cost of food in the community prevents some people to get good, healthy food to their homes, especially large families and also people with no employment.
The food bank is set to open next Monday and will operate twice a week. Doctors have called on Ottawa to ban flavored vapes for years now. The fruity and sweet tastes have been proven to be a major draw for young Canadians. Now, new research suggests that banning flavored vapes can have a positive impact. So, will the federal government act? Here's Marina von Stackelberg with the response.
After decades of smoking, Jacob Walashin had to kick a new addiction, vaping. The vape did help him quit more harmful cigarettes, but the flavor kept him coming back.
There's banana, mango, pineapple, ice. You look at the flavors and it's like a whole cocktail. They don't need that much. They should definitely have at least heavy restrictions, if not full-on ban.
Research shows the flavors are also what attract youth to vaping in the first place. That's why the federal government has been promising to restrict flavors to only mint, menthol, and tobacco for 5 years now. But it hasn't done that. And the health minister won't say when or even if it will still happen.
So why not just act now?
Now is when? Now today? Well, as I said, I am working, I am on it. I know the issue, I know the stakeholders ask. I am working with my team, the provinces and territories, and I will have more to say very soon.
Some provinces have acted. Now, new research from the University of Waterloo suggests that in provinces that banned flavors, teenagers appear to be vaping less. Despite restrictions, there also appears to be no significant uptick in the youth smoking rate. This cardiologist opened a clinic specifically to help vapers quit.
The reality is that there's this massive tsunami of nicotine addiction that's coming.
He says most of his patients are young. Some vape the nicotine equivalent of 100 cigarettes a day. And instead of using vaping to quit smoking, he's seeing the opposite happen.
It's actually people that were like, oh, I started vaping when I was 15. It was too harsh on my lungs, so I ended up switching to cigarettes. And this is not a one-off.
Records show the nicotine and vaping industry have been aggressively lobbying the Liberal government and Health Canada not to bring in a flavor ban. They say adult smokers choose to switch to vaping in part because they like the taste. Marina von Stackelberg, CBC News, Ottawa. First Nation leaders in Manitoba are welcoming a major court decision today. It recognizes the lasting harm caused when Indigenous children were taken from their families and placed into care. The province's top court agreed the child welfare system didn't just harm individuals, but entire communities and generations.
The wake-up call? Well, I hope it is for them, because they've been promoting reconciliation at the government level, at the federal level, and also at the provincial level. In fact, the Premier holds a portfolio for reconciliation, and this is a big step for that, and it's an opportunity for him to step up and say, listen, yeah, okay, we have court decisions, let's sit down and see what this looks like, and how are we going to move forward on this stuff. This is also an opportunity for Prime Minister Mark Carney, who wants to look at partnerships and developing our nations as well. And this is part of the investment we need on our children, not just on our natural resources. Our biggest resource is the children.
Ottawa and the Manitoba government have 30 days to decide how they'll respond to the ruling. The city of Yellowknife is giving its main street a new name, suggested by the Yellowknife's Dene First Nation. Franklin Avenue is currently named after Sir John Franklin, the leader of an ill-fated expedition to find the Northwest Passage. Yellowknife's Dene First Nation leadership told City Council today that Franklin was only briefly in Yellowknife. They say the new name, Williday Avenue, will be a better reflection of the people who have lived there for thousands of years.
One name that stands out of who we are is the Williday people. So if you go around to our neighbors and say we talk to the Williday people, the Williday, they know who they are. They know who they are. So we are known as Williday. The river, Yellowknife River, is also called Williday because it's Coney River at one time that run the river. Williday is Coney and Day is river, so that's how we are. We call ourselves Williday.
Franklin Avenue is expected to become Williday Avenue this summer, potentially as soon as National Indigenous Peoples Day in June. Young Northern storytellers and history buffs took over the Kwanlin Dun Cultural Center in Whitehorse yesterday for the Yukon-Stikine Regional Heritage Fair. Students in grades 4 through 9 brought Canada's history to life through hands-on research, creative displays, and personal storytelling. Take a look.
Yeah, we thought lots of people would do the gold rush because it's a pretty common thing here in the Yukon, so we thought we'd dig deeper and find something better.
And what did you learn about Mr. Ledoux?
Well, he successfully founded Dawson City, and he owned a sawmill, a saloon, and a store. His house. He built it.
He built it
on the 60 Mile River. The reason we built it and not a store or something is because it was one of the very first buildings in that area.
And the very first one he built.
Yeah. So he thought if he, instead of hoping he'd get rich by gold, which very few did, he thought it'd be a great idea to provide shelter and food and homes for people who were hoping to get gold. So he made his very own house, and he made a perfect spot for everyone to pitch their tents and find their own gold.
Nearly 40 students from across Yukon, along with a handful from Atlin, BC, took part in this year's Heritage Fair. The 50th annual Umingmak Frolics are underway in Cambridge Bay, bringing snowmobile races, community celebrations, and a whole lot of northern pride to the spring festival. This year, one of the race trophies was designed and built by Redfish Art Studio. CBC's Lawrence Nyali stopped by the studio to hear the story behind the design and what people are most excited for at this year's event.
We're building a float for the parade, the Frolics parade right now.
Okay, and when is that taking place?
So the parade's going to go down on Friday, but all of this week we have the snowmobile races and the corporate challenge that the kids love to compete in. And then we have a couple of our boys racing as well. So it's a mixture of kind of helping out with the community this week, partaking in all the festivities, and supporting our boys that are going to race.
Okay, and what are you looking forward to the most this week?
Just seeing the smiles on everybody's face.
Yeah, winning corporate challenge.
Okay. Why is that important for you?
It's important for all of us. No, having fun. We love corporate challenge. It's a good time. You get to kind of step out of your box, and yeah, this year will be no different.
Yeah.
We've got some good costumes ready to put on. So.
What was last year like?
Oh, last year was fun. We did a redfish bluefish theme. So. Mark was Cat in the Hat, and we were thing 1 through 9.
Yeah.
That was fun. And this year we are doing a Area 50 for the 50th anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, spaceship included.
Right on.
The race committee approached us and asked us if we would like to create and build a trophy for this, out of respect to Brian Enyahaituk, who passed during one of our frolics. Anyway, so it was a big honor for all of our boys to, get the chance to come up with this and make this statue. And the coolest thing about it is it's all recycled metal. Everything is made from old snowmobile parts and oil drums and an old propane tank. Parts from Brian's snowmobile. God knows what these were cut out of. The wood used to be a beam in the old school.
Oh, okay.
That burned down. Everything, it's all recycled, but everything that we make here, it does come from the metal dump. Everything is recycled, which is kind of our secret little mission statement, right? We're 1,000 barrels and counting now? Yeah. I think we're 1,000 oil drums out of the metal dump.
Oh, wow, okay.
So that's our little secret thing to make the place a little bit better.
Well, it's nice. What was the hardest part putting this together?
What do you figure, boys? What was the hardest part? Probably the start, right?
Yeah, like trying to visualize how we're gonna do this skidoo, or like how it's gonna be shown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty hard.
They all did this. This is 100% built by these guys. So
wow.
I can honestly say I just took a back seat.
That is Northbeat for tonight. For news anytime, head to cbc.ca/north. Thanks for watching. I'm Leanie Lambrank. Have a good night.